So like I said, it's transfer deadline today, midnight tonight, so I'm not going to take part in the media, but I did just want to start the episode here so we can see if we can survive this final few hours of the transfer window without losing any more players. Vukotic in particular, we're very keen to find out where he's going. Oh, that is really annoying. Vukotic has signed for Deportivo La Coruña. We've just gone 51 minutes into the working day. And that is really annoying because they were offering... It's like I said before, Portland offered a low amount. I told the board to renegotiate. They did. They got them up to 975 plus add-ons. Then Coruña came in with a lower offer, which was also accepted. And now he's chosen Coruña. So he's going to be at a rival team in our division. And this is ridiculous. With add-ons, it might rise to 925,000. And okay, they've put in a percentage of profit in next sale. 105,000 after 20 international appearances. We're not going to see that money for like 3 years. And they're adding 400k to the transfer budget. But it's deadline day. Like, who am I going to sign now? This has been the other annoying thing. These offers only started to come in literally in the final week of the transfer window, which has left very little time. I thought I'd done my business for the transfer window already. Chairman Hei Shuai has decided this offer was too good to refuse and decided to take matters into his own hands by confirming the transfer on behalf of the management. You bastard. And £105,000 of the money goes to his previous club, to Benfica. Would be interested to see, because there are other deals we've done in this transfer window where the board have been unhappy about the finances. I'm unhappy about the finances. I want to give the board an F- for this transfer. Where's the option to do that? So wait a minute, the board themselves pushed this Vukotic transfer through, and they've given themselves a C+ only. And see, the other really annoying thing about this is he was, as a deep-lying playmaker in our formation, he had the full green circle. He was a natural in that position. If we haven't got him, well, we've got Guedes, but he, as you can see, hasn't got a full green circle, and he's much better. He's actually great as an attacking central midfielder. He does so much for us in terms of creating and scoring goals. Then the only other option we have for defensive midfield is Ajuma, who, that's not his natural position. And now Rio Ave are coming in for Pedro Justiniano. £145,000. You have got to be kidding. There is no way we're selling him for that money. That is ridiculous. Okay, so I'm going to look at players we've kind of scouted or got on our scouting radar. Deep line playmaker, defensive midfielder, looking for someone with decent determination. And the work rate has given me 2 options only. We've got Alex Rico, who is listed for loan, or we've got Gunnarsson, who's currently injured for the next 3 months. Alright, so Rico, they want $500,000 for him. Let's see if we can get them down a little bit. Okay, they're happy with 450 plus 20% of next sale. I mean, it's a bit of a panic buy. I don't know much about him, but we had scouted him previously. We'll see. Okay, so Barcelona have accepted our offer for Alex Rico. Wants to be a squad player, then a regular starter. That's fine. Let's negotiate the contract. 3 years, decent. I'll try and get that wage down a bit. 5k, signing on fee, just instinctively drop that down a bit. Appearance fee, let's get you down to 1,000. Unused substitute, I'd be happier with that. Yearly wage rise, this is like an unofficial policy. I always lock those in. I'm happy to give them 5%. I'm happy to give them 10% promotion. I'm not happy to give them more than that. Oh, he's one of those, he wants more money as he plays more games, so we'll drop those down accordingly as well. And I'm going to put that up to 30 games. I'm not having someone get a wage rise on 20 games and then get another wage rise 5 games later. Come on. Alright, they basically reset the wage to everything they initially asked for. So we'll go for 5.5. We'll try and drop the appearance fee and the substitute fee down a bit. And I just want to get these down a little bit, you know. Okay, I'm happier with that. So he gets a £1,000 a week increments. Okay, they still want a bit more wiggle room on the wage. I can go for that. I'm going to get the appearance fee down though. I'll let him keep more or less the substitute fee he wants. But that's definitely coming down. And that's going to 30 games. Let's negotiate again. And I'm just going to stubbornly stick to more or less what I was doing before. Okay, finally, we've got that. We're going to finalise that deal. I'm almost doing this despite the board, because they said, oh, you can always buy another player with the money. So that's what I'm doing. They gave me about £400,000, so that's what I'm spending. Alright, so Rico is, that's all been confirmed pretty quickly. I'm going to accept, and then let's see what he looks like once he shows up. Mixed reaction on the all-important social media. We've got, yes, great news. We've got, let's give him a chance, and we've got pretty annoyed. Well, I'm pretty annoyed about the whole Vukotic thing, so have a go at the board about that. So yeah, out of interest, I did just go and look up the Vukotic social media reaction. It came out 10 minutes ago, apparently. It says, Coruña are infatuated with Vukotic. Okay, and then the fan reaction, what are you meant to do when the board get involved? Yeah, questions need to be asked about the role of the board. Alright, so Alex Rico, we've got him in now, 3-star current ability. We've got 3.5, 4-star potential, so that's alright. Fans are pleased we've got a player of this caliber. As usual, we'll ask the captain to welcome him to the club. It continues. Now we've got Sporting Lisbon coming in for Liam Miller. 850,000. Well, the good news is the board have not jumped in and accepted this yet. Minimum fee release clause of 2.4 million, so we're still a way off that. Agent feedback is that he's threatening us a little bit, that his clients are going to become unsettled. We're going to click on persuade to stay. Passionately explain to me, we've got a lot of options here. They play in a better division. No one would dispute that. It's a great opportunity. Alright, what's it going to take to keep you here? I want to challenge myself outside of domestic competition as well. Technically you are, because you're English Canadian and you're playing in Spain. I don't think this club is going to qualify for continental football. Of course, Sporting Lisbon are pretty much guaranteed continental football. I'll let you go for Sporting, offer a reasonable amount. You have a release clause, then he's just going to say that's unreasonable. Just wait and see the players that I'm planning to bring in. Yeah, in the next 10 hours. Exactly. Okay, I urge you to trust me. You'll be surprised if you wait for a season. Let's go with that. We'll be passionate about it. Can't afford to waste any more of my career waiting these youngsters. One of them is you, mate. Might make the grade, but I'm not willing to take that chance. Yeah, so we can say I'll let you go if they offer a reasonable amount, but kind of point out that we think they're a bit short of money, so we kind of tone it down a bit. Or we can tell him to go for the release clause. What do you consider to be a reasonable bid? I'm going to say 1.9 million. That's perfectly fair. He says that's way too high, and I know it. I don't know it. 925 is way too low. Alright, we'll go with 1.6. He's saying 1 million. I'm going 1.5. That's my final offer. He says it's too high. Well, just go away then. Okay, Sporting Lisbon have come back with an improved offer. 1.2 million this time. He's already stated his desire to leave. Let's negotiate. Let's try and get something better out of them. So, push them up to 1.3 there. Installments. Let's go cheeky. And then we want to arrange a friendly, of course. We want to get a percentage of the next sale. 50% seems reasonable to me. And we'll suggest. Wow. They're happy with that. 1.8, including the installments, 50% of next sale, and they'll come and play us in a friendly. Okay, so just going through my scouts list, we've got this guy as an option who could play there, could be the inverted winger or inside forward that we like to have coming in off the left. Currently at Dijon, Guinean and French. 24 years old, so he's pretty young. Got a bit of acceleration and pace. We'll put in an offer. Okay, they've accepted an offer pretty close to his value, £550,000. We'll finalise. I've got to think with Millar that that's going to be potentially huge down the line. If he goes to Lisbon and he makes it, and then picks up interest from a big English Premier League team, French team, one of the Spanish giants, and then maybe, you know, we could get a 50% windfall off a big move. But first, let's start our contract negotiations here. So 7.25, we're definitely going to try and pull that down. Okay, so we tried to lower the wage and the wage rise, and he wanted to go up to like 10k a week after some international appearances. They've just done what happened in the previous transfer negotiation of just reset the wages to what they initially asked for. I'm sorry, but I'm not going to give someone a 50% wage rise just because they've played a couple of international games. Right, and I'll tell you what I'm going to do here, little pro gamer move. Again, I've reduced what I'm offering. I'm going to up the agent fee slightly. Let's offer him 17,000, so we're like 3,000 above what he was asking for. Right, so this is it then. Millar is off to Sporting Lisbon, and Fofana is coming in. I'll have a passionate parting word with Millar. He was a decent player. That would be a good slap in the face, wouldn't it? Oh, you haven't developed as much as we'd hoped. There you go. We'll stick positive. Disappointed to lose you. You've earned this chance. He says he's had a great time. Can't let the opportunity slip by. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Close the door on your way out. Bye. Right, we've confirmed the deal for Fofana. It's a bit weird for me to be signing a real player at this stage, rather than, going for regens. Okay, and Fofana is with us. Fans are reasonably happy. We'll ask Cortina to welcome him to the club. And I generally choose this option these days. We'll send him on the intensive language course. I do believe that's Spanish. It should be Catalan, seeing as we're in Andorra, but never mind. We made it. We made it. The transfer deadline, the summer of discontent, is over. Now, one other thing I forgot to mention, Fran Navarro, who we had with us a couple of seasons ago and was out on loan last season, I was set to send him out on loan again, recalled him because we had Benedetti injured earlier in the season. Then we had Lee Russell, but I just thought, we needed that extra option for a striker. And my players don't get mentioned anywhere in the second division transfer window roundup. So we're back to this screen again. We confirmed the Rico capture. Vukotic is off to Coruña. We've lost Millar, off to Sporting Lisbon. We've brought in a couple of players though. In addition to Rico, we've brought in Fofana, or whatever he's called. Oh, I don't know. What do you think, viewers? I don't know. Obviously, there wasn't much we could do about Vukotic. Millar, we could have turned it down, but then he would have been unhappy in addition to Crush, who's already unhappy. And we were able to bring people in. I don't normally end up wheeling dealing like this on deadline days. Quite unusual for me, I must stress that. Crush, I'm sure, will come round if we have a good season and we're challenging for promotion. I think he'll be happy with that. Luckily, no serious bids for Russell, who you can see over here is like 4 stars. He's actually playing at a La Liga level at the moment. And Crush is the only unhappy person. Like I said, we didn't add Millar to that. Team cohesion, dressing room atmosphere, managerial support, it's all still very good. So yeah, what do you think of the transfer business? The whole, Vukotic, wasn't much we could do about it, but was it the right decision to sign Millar? What do you think of the guys who've come in? And how do you think that's going to affect our chances this season? Are we going to be able to maintain that position near the top of the table? Or has the squad been weakened and are we going to slip back? I personally don't know. To be honest, time will tell. So apologies if there turned out to be no episode today, but the transfer saga from hell took up most of my time, as I'm sure you'll understand. We'll be back soon enough. We'll be back with, and the next episode's probably going to be the national team as we wrap up our qualifying campaign for Euro 2024, so do make sure you stick around for that. And there's lots of new content on the channel these days. You'll notice a couple of new series popping up. Just go and have a look at the channel page and you'll get all the information you need there. But for now, Please do hit that like button if you've enjoyed today's episode. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. I'm Dodgy Gamer, and I'll see you again soon.